It's the National Football League. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Carrying line number 4.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 79 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's going to be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Here's Murray from midfield. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Murray's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Browns.
From 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And the Chargers, they're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's it's complete.
The pass.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also in the offensive line.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
In the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Murray has the 1st down and more.
That's good for a Cleveland.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Recovered by the...
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Brings up
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Chargers 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Los Angeles.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fight. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
14, Browns 7.
So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, L.A.
Los Angeles.
A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is fielded at the 27.
The Chargers.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Being that, he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Murray. steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
The kick is...
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. The speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Browns, 41.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when it's...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
14.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for